The triple body in the awakening of faith in the Mahayana. With the author of the Awakening of Faith in the Mahayana, the theory of the triple body assumes a more finished form than in the Lankavatara. The following deals with this subject, quote, "And again, by the functions of suchness, or tathata, is meant that all the Buddha Tathagatas, while they were still on the stage of self-discipline, awakened great love and compassion, practiced all the virtues of perfection, and embraced all beings, making great vows in which they expressed a desire to emancipate the entire world of beings without distinction and exception. Nor have they set any limit to the number of ages, for their vows reach the furthest end of time. They regard all beings as if the latter were themselves, yet they do not assume the form of a particular being. Why is this so? Because they really know that all beings in themselves are of suchness, that they both are of the same nature without any distinguishing marks. As they have such great knowledge of skillful means, dispelling ignorance, they see the Dharmakaya in its original essence, and without being conscious of it, perform wonderful deeds and a variety of activities. They are indeed like suchness itself, manifesting themselves all over the universe, and yet they leave no marks whereby their activities can be traced. Why? Because the substance of all the Buddha Tathagatas is no other than the Dharmakaya in its pure form of intelligence. There are no parts in absolute truth that correspond to worldly truths. It has nothing to do with the constraints of achievement. It, nevertheless, benefits all beings as they catch glimpses of it through their senses, and thus we speak of its functionings. Of these functionings we distinguish two kinds. What are they? The one is dependent on the individualizing mind and is perceived by the minds of the two vehicle followers. It is known as responding body, or yin shen. As they do not know that this is projected by their evolving mind, they take it for something external to themselves, and, making it assume a corporeal form, fail to have a thorough knowledge of its nature. The second one is dependent upon the karma consciousness. That is, it appears to the minds of those bodhisattvas who have just entered upon the path of bodhisattvahood, as well as of those who have reached the highest stage. This is known as the recompense body, or Pao Shen. The body is visible in infinite forms. Each form has infinite marks, and each mark is excellent in infinite ways, and the world in which the body has its abode is also embellished in manners infinitely varying. As the body is manifested everywhere, it has no limitations whatever. It can never be exhausted. It goes beyond all the conditions of determination. According to the needs of all beings, it becomes visible and is always held by them. It is neither destroyed nor lost sight of. All such characteristics of the body are the perfuming effect of the immaculate deeds, such as the virtues of perfection, and also the work of the mysterious perfuming innate in the Tathagata Garbha. As it is thus in possession of immeasurably blissful qualities, it is called recompense body, or Pao Shen. Those which are visible to ordinary mortals are of coarser corporeality, appearing differently, according to which of the 6 paths of existence a person lives in. These different forms, conceived by different beings, are not of blissful character. Therefore they are known as the responding body, or yin shen. And again, as the bodhisattva who has first entered upon the path of bodhisattvahood has a firm faith in the truth of suchness, he or she is granted to have a partial glimpse of the recompense body. He or she knows that the forms, characteristic marks, embellishments, etc., belong to the recompense body, are in their nature neither coming nor going, are beyond the categories of determination, that they are only visible depending upon the mind and not detached from suchness. But in the mind of this bodhisattva there is still individualization, as he or she has not yet entered upon the rank of Dharmakaya. When, however, his or her heart is thoroughly purified, he or she can see things of finer quality, and his or her activity will be more excellent than ever. At the culminating stage of bodhisattvahood, his or her vision reaches its height, and when the karma consciousness is no more, there is nothing for him or her to see. For the Dharmakaya of all the Buddha has no forms, no marks whatsoever, of which there is any possibility of mutual perception. If the Dharmakaya of all the Buddhas has nothing to do with forms and marks, how is it possible for it to manifest itself in forms and marks? Because the Dharmakaya is the substance of all forms, it manifests itself in forms. From the very beginning, indeed, mind and form are not two. The essence of form is knowledge. Because the substance of form is not material, it is known as the knowledge body, or Jnanakaya. And because the essence of knowledge is form, it is known as the Dharmakaya, which is omnipresent and whose visible forms have no limiting conditions. They appear according to the mind. In the 10 quarters of the world there are innumerable bodhisattvas, innumerable bodies of recompense, innumerable embellishments. They are all distinct one from another, and yet they are not subject to limiting conditions, nor are they mutually exclusive. This is beyond the discrimination of a discerning mind, for it is due to the absolute activity of suchness.